Welcome everybody to AMF Wantagh, and we are in for a historic finals. 6 bowlers are left, and we're going to a final 6, all guaranteed at least $250. It's Sunday, March 20th. Hope you had a good Palm Sunday. Wish everybody a great Easter. Let's meet our final 6. Up first, on the left in the pink shirt, Mr. Lathen from the Bronx, New York. Kyle has a 160 club average. He's getting 54 pins. Up next, Mr. Jimmy Walsh from Glen Cove, New York. Jimmy has a club average of 162. He's getting 52 pins. And in the middle, Mr. Scott Gray from East Meadow, New York. Scott has a 185 club average. He's getting 31 pins. Next up is Mr. Ed Passaro from Hicksville, New York. He has a 160 club average. He's getting 54 pins. Next up, Mr. Donald Eubanks from Elmsford, New York. He has a 166 average. He's getting 48 pins. And last but not least, Mr. Justin Kampf from Levittown, New York. He has a 185 average, getting 31 pins. Shake hands, guys, and let's get this match rolling. Bobby, press the red keys. We can get the arrows up. Right here, press the red keys. Thank you. All right, bowlers fans, we are in for a great final 6. Very unique. We wanted to accommodate the leads here over at AMF Wantagh, so we skipped around. That's how we got to the final 6. As you can see by the masking unit, Brunswick is back as our sponsor. They make the greatest balls in the world. Eddie Passaro is going to be starting us off. First prize is $1,000. Second is $500. Third is $350. Fourth and fifth and sixth is so it goes $1,500, $350, $300, and fifth and sixth will be $250. All right, Kyle, you can go up on the left. All right, here comes Eddie Passaro. This one's way left, gets just 3. Wow, Eddie Passaro just getting 3 on his first shot. We are bowling on the pattern boardwalk, only 35 feet. Here comes Kyle Lathen throwing his first ball. And he leaves a stone 9 pin. Stone 9 pin for Kyle. So again, the bowlers are bowling on the boardwalk. Pattern cut scores was 729 in the second squad, at 730 at 1 o'clock, so it was very balanced. All right, here comes Eddie Passaro. Ooh, he leaves just the 2 pins, so that'll give him 9 count. We have our first open of the match. And Kyle makes it spare. Good shot, Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, up next is Mr. Eddie. Donald Eubanks will be on the right. Jimmy Walsh will be on the left. Here comes Donald. Going Jersey, leaves the 6-10.
I hope they put that on the video.
Jimmy Walsh, our left-hander in the finals, leaves a stone 6-pin. Good shot for Jimmy to start the match off. Donald Eubanks covering the 6-10.
All right, Allie, right.
All right, Justin Kampf will be up on the right. Justin looking for his first LIGB title. His father, Jack, has the title. His brother, Scotty, has the title. He's looking for his first title. So we've got everybody rooting for him, including his father, Jack, who's sitting right next to me. Good spare for Jimmy Walsh. Jimmy Walsh has 1 title. He won it in South Levittown in 2014. Here comes Scotty. Ooh, he comes up. Goes Jersey, leaves a 9-pin. He kind of stood up on that. Now Scott Gray also giving out 31 pins. So the 2 best bowlers, as far as average is concerned, are up on the lanes now, and they are giving pins to everybody else. Here comes Scott Gray. And Scotty puts 10 in the pit, the first strike of the match. Way to go, Scott.
He wears in yellow and red.
Justin Kampf
I just said that.
works over at the Pro Shop. Good spare. Works at the Pro Shop at South Levittown Lanes. Made the spare. So 5 out of 6 made these marks in the first frame. All right, here comes Eddie Passaro. Frame number 2. Eddie had the only open in the first frame. So again, Eddie sticks on the approach. He goes to the left, leaves the 1-3-8. Here comes Kyle Lathen. Kyle working on a spare. Goes a little high, leaves the 4-pin. Leaves the 4-pin. Kyle Lathen from the Bronx has been a member since 2010, and he's looking for his first title. Eddie makes the spare. Way to go, Eddie.
You gotta tell Kyle that he's gotta be ready.
Eddie, you're fine. All right, Kyle. Uh-oh, this one could be missing it, and he misses it. Wow, he misses the easy 4-pin. All right, Donald Eubanks on the left lane. Donald. Going up, looks good. Oh, a little high, leaves the 4-7. Now, Donald has one title with the LIGbt in 2014, and it was right here at AMF Wantagh. So Donald trying to do it peak performance. Here comes Jimmy Walsh. 10 in the pit for Jimbo. Way to go, Jimmy. Jimmy putting 10 in the pit. He's the only lefty on that side. Now, lanes 1 and 2, which is where we're on, were used the entire tournament because we had a great crowd today. And there comes Donald Eubanks making the spare. Way to go, Donald. All right, Scott Red. Scott's been a member since 2009, and he's looking for his first LIGbt title. And this one looks a little light. Oh, he leaves just the 7-pin. He ripped the rack, but left just the 7. All right, here comes Justin Kampf. Justin working on the spare. Justin throwing the ball good. Leaves the 4-pin, just the 4-pin. All right, Scott making easy spare now. Oh, he guessed that you couldn't see it. I'm sure he was blocking, Justin was blocking it, but he just barely hit the 7-pin to get the spare. All right, Justin, good spare.
No, you're fine. I just want to
All right, Eddie Passaro now up. We're starting frame number 3. Eddie opened in the first frame, but got the mark. In the second, going Jersey again. 3rd time in a row he has crossed over. Kyle, you're up on 1. Gotta go. All right, Kyle Lathen missing. An easy spare in the second frame. Let's see if he can get back on track. Here comes Kyle. This one looks pretty good. 10 in the pit for Kyle. What a great shot for Kyle. That's a way to come back from an open. Way to go, Kyle. Kyle's got his dad in the background, his brother and his uncles. They all bowl the LIGbt on occasion. Lovely family, fine family. Uh-oh, Eddie Passaro missing the 5-pin. Come on, Ed. You're better than that. So Eddie, 2 opens out of 3 frames. Eddie getting a little frustrated. Eddie hasn't had a title run for 3 years. He won it in 2013. Jimmy Walsh with a stone 9-pin. Jimmy's got to learn to throw the ball better than that. That would have been a double. Wow, brutal. All right, here comes Donald Eubanks. 10 in the pin. Donald kicking out the 7-pin. Way to go, Donald. Donald, 2 spares and a strike after 3 frames. Way to go, Donald. Big crowd in the background. Here comes Jimmy. It didn't go down the first time. Goes down on the second time. Tough luck for Jimmy Walsh. All right. Come on, Justin Kampf. Justin starting off with 2 9 spares. Let's see if he can start striking. He's giving everybody pins except Scott Gregg. This ball going high. Oh, break it down. Oh, and he leaves the 4 7 10. No, the 6 7 10. My bad. 6 7 10. Bad break. Poor Scotty. Got it a little high, Justin. All right, Scotty Gray now up on the left. Nice and smooth, going high now. He holds pocket 10 in the pit. So Scotty's striking both times on the left lane. Remember, first prize is 1,000, second 500, third 350, fourth 300. Ooh, he misses the 2 pins. So he now has his first open. All right, Eddie Passaro on the left lane. Kyle Lathen will be on the right. Eddie Passaro, he's from Hicksville, been a member of the LIGBT for 4 years, since 2012. This one he finally gets right, but he misses the head pin right, leaves an easier spare, 1-2. Eddie always bowling with his buddies, Jack Edbowski, Dennis Mendelson, Frank Lungi, Gary Paulson, always bowling together. Great group of guys. All right, Kyle Lathen, Kenny double. Going wider on this. Here comes a shot. Oh no, the Green Church. Whoa. He went a little wide with 35 feet only of oil. It goes way high. He doesn't lose any wood because he's on a strike, so he needs to get 3 of the pins. Here comes Eddie. Eddie, hold on. Oh, he opens again, pulling the ball again. So Eddie opens 3 out of the first 4 frames. All right, Kyle Lathen now. Let's see if he can get the wood. Kyle, going for the wood. Good job, Kyle. Good job. That's what you got to do to stay in the match. So Kyle now has 54 in the 4th as he's got 2 openings. Donald Eubanks on a strike. Mini double. All right, he bounces the ball. This one could hold pocket. Rips the rack, 5-pin shaken, and the 5-pin doesn't fall. All right, Jimmy Walsh on a spare, cranking it up. 10 in the pit. Jimmy gets the 9-pin down that time. He wasn't taking it a no for an answer. Good shot, Jimmy. So Jimmy throwing the ball well so far, has a Dutch 200 going stroke both times on the right lane. Here comes Donald Eubanks, and he's all over that 5-pin. Good spare for Donald. All right, Scott Gray on the right. He is on a strike, looking for a double. Here comes Scott. This ball coming up a little late. Mixes it up for the double. Way to go, Scotty. Looking for title number 1. Way to go, Scott.
You fall asleep.
All right, Justin Kampf. Come on, Justin. We want you being in. That's going high. Kicks out. All right, leaves just the 3-6.
If the commentary just makes me fall asleep.
Makes me fall asleep too.
He's not getting the ball anywhere where he goes.
All right, Eddie Passaro starting off the 4th frame. Excuse me, the 5th frame. So we're already going fast, halfway through. Here comes Eddie going Jersey. Leaves the 3-6-10. Justin was the squad leader at 3 o'clock today with a 795. Good spare, Justin. 795. So he got one bye in the finals. So this is only his second round in the finals, while Kyle Lathen led the first squad with a 792, which seeded him directly here into the shootout. So this is Kyle's first ball in first round in the final. Okay, Eddie Passaro. Another open for Eddie with a chop with a bad break. So Eddie, you know, it's going so bad for Eddie, he's smiling. That's the good attitude for Eddie Passaro. One of the nicest guys you're gonna meet in the LIGBT. Takes a deep breath. Now Kyle Lathen. Kyle working off the Greek church. This one's gonna go high too, but he goes Jersey for the strike. So Kyle changing balls. Way to go, Kyle. So Kyle has rebounded both times after an open with a strike.
I mean, actually, trying out.
All right, Donald Eubanks on his pair. Donald clean for the first 4 frames in frame number 5. All right, Donald going Jersey. Can he carry? Leaves the 5-pin. That's his second 5-pin in a row. Donald owns a limo company. So if you ever need a ride with a classy driver, call Donald Eubanks. All right, Jimmy Walsh on a strike, looking for the double for the lead. This one looks good. 10 in the pit for the lead. So Jimmy halfway through gets the double and the lead. All right, Donald Eubanks all over that 5-pin. Way to go, Donald. Scotty Gray, now he's getting only
What's the rebound play? Get pulled.
all right, here comes the shot. Oh, good shot for Scotty Gray. Leaves just the 10-pin. There's Justin Kampf.
There he is.
So Justin, after 5 frames, finally gets a strike. And here comes Scott Gray. So he... All right. Here are your scores after 5 frames. Kyle Lathen, 108 with a strike. And then to the right, Eddie Passaro, as you can see, 108 with an open. Donald Eubanks on a spare, 125. Justin Kampf on a strike, 94. And Jimmy Walsh with the lead with a double and 112 in his 5th frame. Let's get back to the action. And here comes Eddie Passaro. And he leaves the 2-4-5. 2-4-5 for Eddie. Now Kyle Lathen in frame number 6. Kyle strikes. He'll be right back in the thick of the match. Kyle's been a member since 2010. So it's been 6 years. Kyle looking for his first title. Come on, Kyle. This one looks good. 10 in the pit for Kyle. And that's a double. Puts him right back in the match. What a shot for Kyle Lathen. Eddie Passaro looking for his spare. Hold on, Eddie. No, another open. Eddie, is he going for the record for the lowest game bowled in the shootout? I'm not sure. But right now, he's well on his way with 62 scratch in the 6th frame. All right, Jimmy Walsh. He's on it. Oh, this one's going to be Jersey. Oh, shaking 5-pin. He's happy with that result. Jimmy got way ahead of the ball. He was at the line, at the foul line, when the ball was still in his backswing. All right, Donald Eubanks. He's been mark machine going Jersey. Leaves the 6-10 as he didn't cross over enough. LIGBT is going to be off next week for Easter Sunday. We hope you all have a great holiday with your family. Right after that, we're going to AMF Plainview for another sports shot. That is April 3rd, Sunday, 1 and 3 o'clock. Jimmy Walsh with the spare. First prize at AMF Plainview is $1,000, second $500, third is $300, fourth is $250. Entry fee only $65 and $55. Look at Donald Eubanks missing the spare. Oh, Donald. Bad break for Donald Eubanks. He was going great. All right, Scotty Gray. Throwing the ball great. Coming up. Goes a little light. Lou leaves a double wood spare. He leaves the 258. 258. All right, Justin Kampf. Big double there now. He's on a strike. Plays that a little short. Gets away with only a 4-pin. Looked like he laid it a little short.
Down to 9 and 10. Thank you.
All right, Scotty Gray going for the spare. Oh, well converted. Nice job for Scott Gray. That's why he's got one of the highest averages in the club. As we said, we're off next week, and then we go to Plainview on April 3rd. Then after that, we got a house shot tournament out in Suffolk County at AMF Sable. Good spare for Justin. That's April 10th over at AMF Sable. House shot, no bonus pins, $1,000 top prize. We can hope you can make it. All right, we are entering frame number 7. Eddie Passaro on the right. Kyle Lathen will be on the left. All right, Eddie Passaro going Jersey. Oh no, he leaves the 310. 310. All right, Kyle Lathen. Got a 24 All right, Kyle down 24 pins, but if he hits here, that will be a triple. Cut the lead to 14 pins. This one could go high. It goes high, and he leaves the double wood on the other side. Then Scott, he leaves the 369. 369. All right, Eddie Passaro. Eddie going for the spare. Look at this, Eddie Passaro. He's a spare machine, and the Bronx cheer goes up in the back. Nothing wrong. The LGBT members are cruel. But Eddie taking it with a smile and a laugh. Knowing it's just a bad break. He's here in the final shootout, and those guys in the back aren't. So he gets the last laugh, especially when he's handed the money. All right, Donald Eubanks on the right lane. Donald Eubanks goes a little high and pays dearly for it. A 4-9. Bad break for him. Kyle, he pulled this one. This is all 3. All right, so Kyle, who was ready to cut the lead into 14, now let's go. Look, he got a shot here. Yeah! Donald Eubanks! That's right. That's right. He's smiling inside. He won't admit it, but he's smiling, saying, stick it to the man there. Way to go, Donald. Great shot by a great bowler. All right, Jimmy Walsh, our leader, he's a 24-pin lead. He's on a spare. This one's going high. He knows it. Goes Jersey, leaves the 4-7, and he's happy with that lead. Trust me. Thought he might be beaking it for an open. All right, Justin Kampf. On a spare. Oh no! 4-6 split. He goes high again. And he pays dearly for it. Bad break for Justin Kampf here in frame number 7. Now Jimmy Walsh, no chop. And he doesn't. So he makes the spare. He is still clean. So Scott Gray, Justin Kampf are the only 2 bowlers that are clean through 6 and 7 frames. Justin calmly going for the, oh, look at this, field goal. Problem is, football season is over. So Justin has an open in the 7th frame. All right, Here comes Scott Gray on a spare. Old pocket. 10 in the pit for Scotty. What a great shot. Scotty, a lot of confidence. So he's 22 pins behind Jimmy Scott, but he's got the ball to cut it to 12 on a strike. Here comes Kyle. This one looks pretty good for Kyle Lathen, strike in frame number 8. Eddie Passaro, frame number 8. Eddie's been struggling all day. He's got 2 spares in the first 7 frames. Let's see if he can get on the strike mark. And this one's got a chance. Look at Eddie Passaro. He's back in the match. Eddie Passaro, that's right. He's looking at the sky. He knows he threw a good one. Way to go, Eduardo. Good for Eddie Passaro. A great guy, gets a great shot. All right, Jimmy Walsh, our leader right now. This one's going high again. Goes Jersey, and he leaves a 7-pin. So Jimmy's getting frustrated. He's hanging on to the lead, but you can't play conservative when you've got a 6-man shootout. All right, Donald Eubanks after making that great spare. Look at Donald, 10 in the pit. Way to come back from a 4-9 conversion. All right, so if he spares, if Jimmy spares, and no, he's going to miss this right. No, he flattens it out. Way to go. So Jimmy has a 26-pin lead over Donald Eubanks, but Donald has the spare. Strike. Justin Cam, 2, 4, 8, double wood. So Justin, who was hot all day shooting an incredible 795 series in the 3 o'clock squad, is struggled here in the final match. Pair 1 and 2 is giving him fits. Here comes Scott. Big strike here. He mixes it up and he cuts Jimmy's lead down to 12 sticks. We are going to have an exciting finish. Justin Kampf throwing the spare. Oh no, he leaves the back pin, 8-pin for an open, 2 consecutive opens. All right, we are now in the big foundation frame number 9. What about down? Where's this guy go now? He goes to 16 pins. Where's this guy? Over here. Kyle, let's go. Kyle, you got a bowl. And he doubles it up. Eddie Passaro looking at the sky saying, finally the bowling gods are back with me. Way to go, Eddie. Now, if everybody else quits and Eddie strikes out, he could still win. We'll have to talk to the other bowlers. All right, here comes Kyle Lathen. Gonna go high. Kyle leaving a 6 count, leaving the 3, 6, 9, and the 10. Big double here. If Donald Eubanks has any hopes of a title, he needs to double here. This will cut the lead down to 16. He's down 26, will cut to 16. Here it comes. Oh no, 4, 6, 10, and that goes the title hopes. All right, here comes Kyle. And he leaves the 3 pin, so he's got another open. That's his 4th one of the night, giving him 187 with his handicap. And Donald Eubanks goes in the ditch. That cost him 4 pins in handicap. All right, Jimmy Walsh in the lead. If he wants to put the pressure back on Scotty Gray and control his own destiny, he must strike here. Here comes, oh, he's going Jersey. Can he get it? Oh no, a devastating open. 5-7. A devastating result here. So Jimmy Walsh. Justin Kampf, what a strike. He knew the shot was there. His father in the back is shaking his head, saying, where were you all day? All right, big shot for Jimmy Walsh. He can make this. Jimmy Walsh for a left-hander sliding over. Can he get it? He's got a chance here. Come on, Jimmy. Oh, good try, Jimmy. All right, so Jimbo. Scott Gray, if he strikes, takes the lead from Jimmy in the ninth frame. Kyle Lathen. And he goes high, leaving the big 6. The 4, 6, 7, 10. So Kyle Lathen up. Right, big shot here. 9 count might take him the lead. This one looks pretty good. Going high, Jersey. Oh, an ugly shot for him. So he goes up 2 sticks. He will be up 2 sticks if he converts the spare. 2 pins, Jimmy. All right, Kyle Lathen. He gets the 2, gets the wood. He finishes up with 195 with his handicap. 195 with his handicap. Scotty Gray, look at this. Makes the spare. Scotty Gray was confident the whole time. He will have a 2-pin lead going into the final frame. Now here it is. The man 2 pins behind. Jimmy Walsh. Oh, this is ugly, folks. Oh, he gets a break and gets a 7 count. Eddie, sorry to wake you up. You're on the left. Big spare for Jimmy. Whatever he does will force Scott Gray to do the same. Does he make it? Oh no, he opens his last 2 frames and Scott Gray is going to coast to his first LIGBT title. Way to go, Scott. Eddie Passaro's on a double, going Jersey for number 3. No, he gets a 9 count. Okay. All right, Bobby Olson, the statistician, says if Scotty gets 9, he can open and win. If he gets 8, he needs the mark. So Wood is big on the first ball to take the pressure off the second shot. Eddie Passaro. Eddie making a great comeback here. And he's all over the spare. Way to go, Eddie. Makes the spare, so that is going to move him he will not finish in last here in the finals. So good for him. Scott Gray. 10 in the pit. We've got the champion. There he is. Scott Gray, title number 1 since 2009. 7 years he's begged for a title. He's come back every year looking for more pins. He finally let the ball do the talking. Way to go, Scott. All right, Eddie Passaro looking to finish up his 10 frame. Eddie making a great finish. And he leaves a 7 count. That's okay. Eddie finishing up with a 202 with his handicap. Way to go, Eddie. Scott Gray, 10 in the pit. Way to go, a champion's finish. Yeah, that swing loosened up now that the title is in the bag. Way to go, Scott. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. And his friend, Mr. Siegel, falling asleep right now, checking his phone. That's right. Going Jersey, Donald. Eubanks, he gets the strike in the 10th. Donald's going to finish. He can finish in 3rd. Oh, look at the champion. Give him a check. And the trophy, check and trophy. There he is. Way to go, Scotty. Congratulations. Getting the, congratulations. Look at the place is packed back here. Everybody's shaking his hand. Scott Gray, look at this. The $1,000. He doesn't even want the cash. He wants just to hang that check up. Congratulations, Scotty. Real proud of you. Donald Eubanks going high on his 2nd shot in the 10. No, 3rd place. So Justin still has a shot at 3rd. Jimmy Walsh is going to finish 2nd. Now Walsh will be 2nd. Jimmy Walsh with 233 is in 2nd. Scott Gray, 256 for the title. So Jimmy by 23 pins by opening in the 9th and 10th frames. Donald Eubanks, nice spare, finishing up with a 168 scratch, 216 with his handicap. That is going to be good for third place for Donald Eubanks, so he's going to win $350. Justin Kampf going for fourth place. Going for fourth place if he doubles. And he doesn't get it, so he's going to finish in fifth, or he'll finish in sixth place. So Justin's going to finish in sixth. Lathen will finish in fifth. Both earned $250. Fourth place went to Eddie Passaro with a 202 worth $300. Third place went to Donald Eubanks, 216 worth $350. Justin throws it in the gutter. He's going to finish up with 147 plus his handicap. The 31 pins for 178. Finishes it up with 177. So here are your final scores. $1,000 Scott Gray, 256. Second, Jimmy Walsh, 233 for 500. Third, Donald Eubanks, 216 for 350. Fourth, Eddie Passaro, 202 for 300. Fifth, Lathen, 195 for 250. And sixth place, Justin Kampf, 177, also 250. Thanks for joining us here at AMF Wantagh. Have a great Easter. See you at AMF Plainview on Sunday, April 3rd. Good night, everybody.